Okay, so, ladies, gentlemen, fellow yardheads of the stream, welcome everyone. I'm Frenzy. Today, we actually need to do some catching up. As you know, I am pretty underleveled on a handful of characters. By that, I mean like mainly two characters. The other ones are probably just underleveled, primarily in the companions department. But when it comes to the wizard, or rather the pirate themselves, they're just fine. But two characters are definitely needed to get up to pace. And I think every single one of my characters needs to do the El Toro promotion. So that's what we're doing tonight. We are basically doing all of that in a not very long stream, probably like a 2-hour stream at best. So welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Frenzy. Let me go ahead and promote the stream as well. But we actually happen to have something very nice to utilize ourselves for the meantime. We got this pretty awesome hyper elixir we're going to be rocking, which I'm pretty sure also gives XP, right? It just says all enhanced elixir effects, so I'm assuming XP is included. So yeah, we're going to be doing the side bosses here. It is one of the quicker ways to level up and stuff. Well, slightly quicker. And we're just gonna go with it. So yeah, welcome to the technically farming, technically not farming session of the night. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to join, you are more than welcome to join. We're just gonna be doing this for a little while. Now, what I should do, right? Should I go for the Cold Fury or should I go for the chains? I say we go for the Cold Fury. No, I say we go with the chains and then to the Cold Fury. Hell yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, welcome everyone to another stream. Oh my god, we have so much to do today. I even gotta do more Wiz. But, you know, I'm kind of lazy to be on Wiz today. I don't know why, I'm just not in the mood for Wiz today. Like, I am and I'm not. I just don't like Wiz questing. I should definitely make a video about that because, you know, I got some explaining to do as a WizTuber who just barely freaking quests in the game. He just hates questing. You know, I have some explanations to do. How's it going, Nathaniel? Welcome to the stream, dude. Hopefully you're doing good. Rats and Z-Pie. Hell yeah. Dude, I just don't have that much energy today. I literally went outside for like a little bit and then I wanted to die. I got through my class and having to walk in the blistering sun in the big Texas heat. No bueno, me no likey. Is this cursed, by the way? No, we didn't get cursed. Interesting. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, let's get some chains going. My PC shot the bed again, so that's great. That's awesome. That's great, man. Fantastic news for you. Nah, I'm kidding, bro. But yeah, that's awful, man. That's really rough. So, like, what's wrong with it? Is it, like, a temperature thing? Like, are you just, like, having some really old parts or something? You know, what seems to be the problem? Hopefully your PC's ready for the next Portal of Peril. We can only hope that it's ready for the upcoming Portal of Peril. Coming very soon to a spiral near you. That will probably be more popular than the Fantastic Fight Fest somehow. I've also noticed that, like, I think I put way too much filters on my microphone at the time. That, like, it really was, like, limiting, like, how strong the strength of the microphone was, even though it's clear that you could definitely make the sound, like, stronger so that you don't have to, like, put me at max volume just to barely listen to me or so. So I did some tinkering with the settings. I'm gonna probably look back at the stream to see if I like it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. with the new microphone settings because I've noticed that I put way too much filters that like it got to the point where I have to work harder to sound louder even though I'm naturally loud. That's the crazy part. I think it's the SSD, but now I'm not 100% sure. Oofy. I really don't want to do pet making again, man. I definitely need a better pet. I need more pets in general, but like I just despise pirate pet training. It's like the worst thing ever. Hey, yo, chill. I don't have a heal, so we should be fine with this. Bro, every portal for the past 3 months, I've had the worst luck ever. Wait, hold on. We can get some good loot from this. What we get? Garbage. Did I at least unlock the badge thing? Like, I have the badge now. Like, I can look to see for the badge. Yes. Oh, 7 times? I thought it was 5 times. Right. Gonna be here for a while. Gonna be here for a while, man. Every portal apparel for the past 3 months have been absolutely terrible. First, it was severe back pain. Then my PC's PSU had to be replaced. Now I have to maybe replace something else. It's like God is trying to tell me something. Yeah, God's telling you to quit Wizard 101. They were like, oh, you want an easy way to farm for spell elements? Well, I'll teach you the easy way. The easy way is to quit the game. What's up, Dark Slayer? Welcome to the stream, bro. Hopefully you're doing good. I hope you enjoyed that recent 2 videos, actually. Got a video going over my Polaris experience, and I got one with the companion guide for the packs. I usually don't go over pack companions for a couple reasons. One of the main reasons is because your boy cannot afford it. You know, unless it's the test room, your boy cannot afford it, so I'm not even gonna bother. But the other reason is because I want to promote the free-to-play ones a little bit more, because I feel like you can make through the game just fine with the free-to-play companions. Until I find out otherwise, I still think that you can solo the game with the free-to-play companions and maybe a little bit of help from doubloons, depending on your skill level, obviously. But it's doable. And I want to promote that more. I want to promote the free ones more. Yo, what's up, Anthony? Welcome to stream. I think the music might be too loud. Let me change that a bit. I could just go straight for bro.
On my way.
Yeah, I didn't realize this was like 7 attempts, like 7 times in total, and not 5. I thought it was 5. I don't know why I thought it was 5. I have to do this guy 7 times. That's kind of crazy work. You know, you only gotta do it for 2 characters though. I only gotta do this for my Buccaneer, my Swashbuckler. And I think my Swashbuckler should have an easier time. Plus, we're using hyper elixirs because I have a shit ton of them. Thank you, extra credits. Back when you used to be kind of decent. But yeah, that definitely is going to be very helpful for a couple reasons. Maybe I could talk about extra credits too. I don't know. I've been like in the mood of making some videos recently. But I do have to chill a little bit on it because obviously school definitely has to come first. But I'm glad that there's at least like some ideas out there that I'm like relatively motivated to do. So like that's great. But also we gotta lock in with Kingdom Hearts, bro. Kingdom Hearts 4 potentially coming soon. I'm so excited. Favorite game series of all time. And we gotta get ready for number 4. You know, it's coming very soon. Guaranteed coming late 2027. What does late 2027 mean? I don't know. My assumption is maybe around October, November. Actually, when did Kingdom Hearts 3 come out? That'll probably determine it, because I think that also came around late during the year. Kingdom Hearts 3 release date. Never mind. It came in early. Apparently, I'm a freaking LARPer, dude. I'm a freaking LARPer. It actually came pretty early. January 2029. I mean, January 29th, 2019. Yeah, that's actually early. I remember it was cold, so I just assumed it was around December or November. It's kind of crazy. The LARP is real. The LARP is real. Remember when they said EC was getting revived? Bro just left. Yeah, bro was like, yo, man, EC coming this summer. It's coming during... We're going to get a revamp over summer. We had a whole KI live over it, talking about it for like a couple minutes. But like, yeah, man, we got a revamp coming. It's going to be great. It's going to be... Believe me, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be around the summer. That's what they said. They said the summer, bro. They're like, summer or what? 2027? 2028? You know, what summer are we talking about? 20th anniversary of Wizard 101? Actually, didn't we already hit that? Okay, this is actually going pretty quick thanks to the Hyper Elixir. So yeah, shout out to the Hyper Elixir. W Elixir. Mr. Community Manager, it's too much winning. It's too much. It's too much winning. We can't take it anymore type shit. Oh, that's too freaking funny, dude. I'll be real. When I heard about that, like, I was like in the mindset of like, okay, I gotta see it to believe it. You know, I just have to see it to believe it, you know? And that's why I keep telling people. I keep telling people that, like, you really don't need the extra credits program. Like, what you really have to do as a creator, you just gotta be able to reach out more, which is definitely easier said than done. But you definitely gotta to at least try. And if you are gonna reach out, maybe you want to do a collab with someone, you know, try to see, you know, if you guys happen to have similar interests. You know, really try to see if you guys happen to do a little bit of a similar domain. Like, let's say you're a lore guy, right? They invite someone who does like Wizard 101 lore. There's not many out there, but they do exist, I'm pretty sure. If you're like a challenge guy, then, like, you know, reach out to some challenge guys. You know, start relatively small. Work your way up with it. It can be something as simple as like a little chat, you know? Okay, I said we go in, yeah. Yeah, Cat Ninja can't really move anymore. That's fine. Ooh, that sucks. But yeah, try finding someone, like, probably within your niche is probably the easiest way to get a collab going, you know? And really make sure you have an idea. Like, right then and there. Don't just be like, hey guys, you want to collab? And they'd be like, yeah, what do you want to do? And you'd be like, oh, I don't know, let's think of something. It's like, no, you gotta have an idea out there already. You can't just expect people to make it for you. Because I know some people, like, they've said they wanted to, like, enter EC to get to know more creators and also maybe potentially doing collabs or so. And if that's like your reasoning, I really don't think you really need EC, because you could technically do that already. I mean, I've been doing it before I even joined EC. And even when I entered EC, there was only one time I actually collabed with an EC member. And those also happen to be friends of mine. Oofy. That's tough. I've never seen Doomspell ever get activated once in my life. This is the first time. Oh, we got mobility reduction. You hate to see it. Surprisingly, not the worst fight, though. Yeah, I can't really do anything now, can I? Oh god. Yeah, this schedule has been pretty rough though. I have some days where I wake up like relatively early in the morning, like 6:45 or something, so that I can get to my 8 a.m. class. Sometimes I go to work during that time. And then when I get to the other class, like the one around 3, I feel like the thing that just kind of like does me, or like, you know, it just makes me so tired. It's the heat, bro. Like, I'm over here walking on campus at 110 degree heat. I'm just like, bro, I'm dying. Like, dude, I don't want to be here. It's like, I don't even want to go to class, bro. Like, it's too damn hot right now to go to class. It's too damn hot to go outside. I'm just like, bro, I can't do it. I can't. I just can't. I show my gear in Pirate Cord. They were questionable. The Overwatch and Mojo Rising. Oh god. Like, rank 5 for both? Actually, I got an interesting comment today. In the sense of, like, some opinions on the way certain mechanics should work, right? It's actually a pretty good comment. I don't 100% agree with this. They said that Overwatch 5 should have a 35% chance of knockback, which, like, in my opinion, I don't agree with that. I think that it should be, like, maybe kind of like Vengeance Strike, where it's like a 35 and the 50, or you can just, like, outright change the way the Overwatch epic works entirely, since Musketeers do already have a handful of knockback abilities at their disposal.
Bring it on!
But yeah, I like the idea. I just feel like if we're gonna treat it where it's like a chance to do a knockback, which I think it makes sense considering the like vengeance strikes being a stun, cheap shot being an immobilize and stuff, that yeah, maybe we should add some chances to it where it's not always guaranteed and it's not always ideal to always run Overwatch 5, and if you go against it, it's a chance for it to happen and not just a guaranteed thing, which it won't 100% solve the problem, but it could make life a little bit easier. I think that by then, like, you know, it should be more like a vengeance strike where it's like number 3 is 35 and number 5 is 50%. But that's just me. But I like the idea though. I do like the idea. I just think that having like number 5 being outright 35 is a little weak, kind of, considering that you don't really get much out of 4 in comparison. So you might as well keep the tradition where it's like, okay, 3 you get this amount, and then 5 you get like a true upgrade of the epic. Oh, by the way, I also like opened up a bunch of packs because I was trying to look to see if I had hyper elixirs, but like my gift box is like kind of full, so I had to redeem stuff. And I have yet to get a single companion on the free packs. No free companion in sight. No companion in sight. The super packs, all that stuff, yeah, we didn't get nothing. Also, I've noticed that they made this text bigger. Oh, you got a rank 2? Okay, interesting. I got the Yeti and Buck Penguin from the new pack. Let's go. You got the best ones. I think the Witch Doctor is like the weakest in my opinion, but he's cool. It's just, I feel like if he was like not a Witch Doctor, he'd be fantastic. Like the only thing that saves him with the melee witch is the fact that he can use Shadow Step, right? But beyond that, yeah, like he's not my favorite. But yeah, that penguin and the Yeti are so good. You got basically like the best wall companion, and then you have a Yeti that does like a bajillion damage. Got the smashy weapon. We're keeping that. Oh, it's dual. Oh, that's so cool. Dual axes. That's actually pretty cool. What the fuck? Brother, I don't want to go against no unicorns. Get me out of here. Repel 2 on him with Vengeance Strike 3. Interesting. Okay, we got 3 more fights of this. I love how I got stuck to a wall. Yo, somehow my tweet's kind of popping off a little bit about the I'm a whiz to Bria. I have yet to get all max levels to this day. Is that HSR background music? No, it's actually Under the Night in Birth. Under Night in Birth 2, Nightwalker 2, version 2. Well, okay, I said it twice, but yeah, Nightwalker version 2. It's a fighting game. Pretty good fighting game, I heard. I've seen some tournaments for it. It's very interesting. I just suck at fighting games. But the OST kind of goes hard. Yeah, this is another song from that same game. You know who also has pretty good music? Guilty Gear. Hell yeah. I might even play one. I think it's fine, right? I think I won't get cooked, right? By the video game industry ninjas that will copyright the heck out of me. It feels so weird that I'm in Trianon, and like the difference between my Trianon experience and the this place is like night and day. I'm not getting stat diff like 24/7. I'm probably never going to delete my Swatch now since it's my most paid pirate. Real. I don't know shit about Guilty Gear except the OST. Yeah, the OST slaps, dude. Yeah, there's this one like an idol girl, I think, right? She's like one of the fighters, and she has like a Hallelujah song, right? Pretty cool. Screamo Hallelujah. It's very nice. Yo, what's up, Sir Luke? Welcome to the stream, dude. Hopefully you're doing good. We're catching up on the Pirate, the Yar game, Yar 101. We're kind of behind in many ways than one. Is it kind of late to do this since I've already done Polaris Part 1? I mean, I guess, but like I'm in the mindset that like Polaris Part 2 is coming like, I don't know, freaking spring or something. That might be a little, you know, overconfident there, but hey, a man can dream. I'm just hoping it doesn't take like another year just to get like a little portion of Polaris. Like that would kind of suck. I gotta farm that guy for Fool's Daggers for my Swash. If you want to join me, I still got a couple runs I want to do. But I'm farming for like XP, rather like the badge that gives the XP, rather than like the gear. If I get the gear, it's a bonus though. You know, we'll take the gear. Like we're not gonna be like, oh, why did I get the gear? Oh, disgusting. Oh, I don't want the gear. It's like, nah, we're gonna be very happy.
Yeah, will do.
She hidden, right? I don't think she's hidden. No, she's not. Just get this guy, why not? I'll show up. What's this guy's gimmick? He doesn't really have one. Like, his gimmick, low-key, is just the jellyfish. Like, the jellyfish just give you mobility reductions and poisons, and him himself, he doesn't really do much because he just dies before anything happens. I think after this, we only have like 2 runs. Now I'm switching over to a different boss to get XP. What you think is going to happen in Polaris Part 2? We're obviously doing the dungeon. I think if all we have is just Part 2 afterwards... Oh, we got a mount? Hell yeah. W mount. I mean, it's not the prettiest mount, but hey, it's a mount. Can't be too mad. What realm am I anyway? I'm in Avery. Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. Yeah, if you can find me in Avery, Area 3, that's where I'll be. We have a total of... Where's the crab? There he is. 2 more runs, and we get 4,400 XP. It's not bad, actually. I just don't really want to fight Marco, but like we might have to fight Marco. It's not a might, it's more like we have to fight Marco to get the XP we need. I could do the side quest, but I'm kind of lazy. Oh, that was fast. That was very fast. Yeah, actually, you know what? Hold on. No, actually, either or is fine. Either buff is fine. Either buff is good. Yeah, I think maybe after this, I mean, I think the Valencian horse, like the privateer guy, like he's not too bad. He just kind of sits around all day. You have to get near him for him to do anything. And I think Buck should be able to do it easily too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I was answering a question about Polaris. My bad. In Polaris. Well, I know we're doing the dungeon for sure. We're going where we left off. I think afterwards, what I would like to see, and what I think might happen, is we're probably going to be having another revolution in the story. That's my prediction. We're going to have a revolution. It's going to be like in Wiz, essentially. So we're going to go back to Napoleonburg or whatever the frick that name is now. And we're going to like start a revolution. I feel like maybe somehow, since we're gonna get the Skyway again, we might get like another Marleybone kind of esque mission where we win the revolution by going to Napoleon's like main fortress, like, you know, their fleet, essentially their main fleet. So we're having like a whole Rook situation again, right, in Marleybone, but like instead of Marleybone, it's Polaris Skyway, and that's how we're gonna finish it. That's my prediction. That's my my hopes and vibes prediction for Polaris Part 2. I just think it'll make sense considering that we are kind of trying to stop him because he's kind of our enemy now. We're gonna be fighting him. Yeah, we're gonna fight him. We're gonna throw hands. We're gonna get his stupid big hat. You know what? You know what? Just for the occasion, I will wear my Doug Dimmadome hat. You know, I'll wear my Doug Dimmadome hat versus his big hat. We're gonna see who has the biggest hat. We got the 10-gallon. I'm pretty sure I have the 10-gallon hat from Pirate. I'm pretty sure I invested in Doug Dimmadome hat. You know, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. I'm very certain I have it. Big hat versus big hat. Hat-to-hat combat.
Bring it on!
Actually, you know what? I kind of want to be within Oleg's radius so he can give me the polar endurance. Ah, frick. He actually landed. Damn. That's unfortunate. Wait, what? Wait, what? Do I not know how to read? Does bro actually have level 5? Now I'm gonna miss every hit. Never mind. Peter, he's him. He's gonna be a wave boss, like that boss in Way to Marleybone. That's what I'm saying. That's kind of what I'm hoping. Like, I'm hoping like a little bit of a callback to, like, you know, back when we were in Marleybone. That would be great. I don't mind if the world's short, but just like leave it off on like a good note, like, you know, just peak. Because, you know, Polaris and Wiz, right? It's short and sweet. But like, I think there definitely is such a thing as too short, and I think too short will definitely be if somehow Polaris Part 2 is just that dungeon, and then they just call it a day. Then I think that's like way too short. You know, the fact that these jellyfish don't have Witch Hunter is kind of crazy. You would think that these jellyfish would just have Witch Hunter, just there. Oh yeah, I gotta fight this guy too. Yeah, I need your XP, bro. I need your XP. I love Oleg so much. Like, I'm so glad they made a really nice, like, very nice free-to-play companion. Like, we just need good free-to-play companions. Like, there's a handful, right? But, like, we could definitely use some more. I know there's, like, the argument that, like, oh, you want to make sure the pack companions are, like, better because, you know, money and all, and the game needs money. But I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like maybe for, like, a good handful of whales, which, like, for the game space, that's probably, like, the main people still playing, let's be honest. I don't think it's necessarily too healthy for the game to make it where it's like you can only have the paid companions be the good ones and the free-to-plays being like decent at best. I think it's healthy to have a mix of both, you know? Especially if you want to get newer players to like get into it. Like if you give them just a really solid experience from the get-go, you're fine. Should I give? Yes. Yes, I should. It's not even a question. It's more like win.
On my way.
Wow. We love the reduction. It's great. Yo, what's up, Joe? How you doing, Joe? Who doesn't know? Nah, I'm kidding. How you doing, Joe? I just watched your video on Myth on why it's a late bloomer. Are you gonna make one for every school? I do plan to. I just need to, like, you know, lock the frick in and, like, actually quest on Liz. Listen, it's easier said than done. When I have to do Azteca, I dread every second. Like, if I start Arc 2, I start in Celestia, I'd be like, ugh, I gotta do Azteca soon. And then I go to the Safari, I'm like, wow, this world's really pretty. I love the music. It's such a vibe. And I'm like, ugh, I gotta do Azteca soon. Then I go to, like, Avalon, and it's like, you know, the errands for the Sword of Kings, and I'm just wasting my time there. And then I think to myself, ugh, I am going to Azteca next. Then I'm in Azteca, and I'm like, ugh, I'm already here. And then when I get to Chrysalis, I'm just, like, so drained. I like Chrysalis, but, like, the moment I finish Azteca, I'm already drained. Is Myth a good solo school? As a person who's a Myth main, surprisingly, yeah. Surprisingly, it's actually a very solid solo school. I would say its main flaw as a solo school will probably be the lack of sustainability in terms of just not really being able to, like, heal themselves easily. But, like, that's something you could definitely work on. Like, Ice has the insane resistance. Like, it's definitely more than Myth's, but Myth can get a good amount. Myth is like a mix between good offense and some pretty decent defense, since it shares a bit of identity with Ice. So that also means some stats are shared too. In this case, it would be the resist. It's not as insane as Ice's, but it's good enough to get you there. I did struggle on a couple fights though. But honestly, I would recommend maybe invest in... It may sound like a lot. Maybe, like, if you dual school life and you get helpful bat and you perform the gambit there, it will definitely take you places, because that's an insanely good solid heal. I've been making some healing builds for it, some kind of universal-ish builds where you can use it for anything. But I have solo Darkmoor on the Myth. With the exception... Actually, did I solo Lord Barghest? No, I think I needed help with Lord Barghest, but they did change it because at the time it was broken. Maybe it's easier now, kinda. So I would say... Yeah, I would say it's definitely soloable. It is one of the better solo schools, in my personal opinion. There's a lot of things for Myth, like I mentioned in the video, that, like, is meant to slow you down. Like, shielding is meant to slow you down because obviously you gotta go through that. Resistance is meant to slow you down. Weaknesses are meant to slow you down. Myth pretty much bypasses all of that, which is part of the reason why a lot of people are starting to see Myth as a really good solid hitter, because they tend to have a variety of ways to bypass all those things that are meant to slow you down. And Storm, while they have the insane damage, they can't really just do that gimmick as easily as Myth can, if at all. So it is something to think about for sure. Should you make a life? Okay, so let me tell you this, right? I think if you want, like, a overall, like, good experience with, like, solid damage and still some decent survivability, Myth is definitely the way to go. If you just care about doing the questing and not dying, but you take longer to finish fights, if you don't mind taking a while to finish fights, you pick a life, right? Because life, you will never die. You have all the heals at your disposal. You have Guardian Spirit, which is like a get out of jail free card, kinda. You'll be fine, right? But the only thing I will say about life that's a little underwhelming is that your hits aren't as strong. Your stats also won't be as strong in comparison to Myth, you know? Myth just has a lot going for it on the offensive side, and life has everything going on the sustainability side. Being able to survive like very tough battles a lot easier in comparison to Myth. So you just want to, you know, debate between the two by yourself. Do you care about a little bit of speed, a little bit more speed? If you care more about speed and efficiency, I would say Myth. If you care about just having a relatively solid experience for not dying during the mainline quest line, even if there are some points where it's hard, then you pick a life. Yeah, Ice bypasses weaknesses as well. On Myth, I solo all of Darkmoor with not much pushback. Definitely third or fourth when it comes to soloing. Yeah, Myth is solid. Myth is great. Yeah, Ice does bypass weaknesses as well. I'm pretty sure that's where they got it from. Actually, no, they got it from Myth, because Myth is supposed to be the death counter. So they got it from Myth. They got the weakness bypass from Myth, because Myth is supposed to counter negative charms. It's pretty cool. I like Myth. Myth is great. Yeah, Ice could definitely bypass weaknesses though, but they can't really bypass shields. Myth does both. Shields and weaknesses. Bypasses shields because it tends to share a little bit with fire, and, you know, obviously traps and everything. Also happens to have a little bit of DOTs in their kit. But also, its main thing is bypassing weaknesses, because, you know, it counters death. It's the main counter.
Bring it on!
I will do it.
I kind of like where I am. Yeah. So, yeah, I would say, like, the way you should think about it, like, you know, which school should you do in terms of, like, between Myth and Life? Think about as to, what do you care about more? Do you care more about the better offense or better survivability? That's the question you want to ask yourself, right? If you want to experience an overall, general, like, just a great class to play with that is pretty decent in survivability, not the best, it doesn't really excel at it, but it's pretty decent, but happens to excel a lot in damage because they're able to bypass things that are meant to slow your damage down. They meant to weaken your damage, but Myth doesn't really care about that. You pick Myth, right? If you care about just being able to have an easy questing experience, but you have to quest much slower, you pick a Life. Or if you just want the easiest route, then you pick a Death. Death does everything, essentially. Obviously, that's an exaggeration, but Death can basically do everything. They get all the stats in the world for some reason. They have drains, which is probably like the most OP mechanic known to man. So you don't even have to worry about wasting a turn healing. You just drain. You drain and you call it a day. You probably care more about surviving because Arc 4 bosses hit hard. That's fair. What do I think about balance? Okay, so balance, I think, is in a bit of an identity crisis, personally. It's supposed to be a little bit of everything, but my biggest problem with balance is how their Rochambeau gimmicks, or like the magic wheel gimmicks, aren't as useful. You have the echo mechanic, which kind of relies on enemies surviving and you getting some sort of benefit from it. You also have a what's that mechanic called? Is it called diffusion, chat? Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Is it called diffusion? Like, you know, the one that like weakens the negative effects or positive effects of an enemy, right? It could do either or. It just depends on what the card wants you to do. But yeah, it has a mechanic where it can reduce the effectiveness of certain hanging effects, which has its good and bad. There's a really good example of it being good, like the Aquila spell, and there's a case of it being bad, like the utilities, because you really don't want to utilize that utility and waste a turn.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Dilution? Okay, yeah, dilution. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that, personally. I'm not a big fan of dilution. I think dilution was handled well in the Aquila spell, the balance one. I think that's actually perfect. But the problem is that momentum is everything. In Wizard 101, momentum is everything. If you're dealing with a boss that does weakness spams and is able to utilize gambits with said weakness spam, then something like a dilution doesn't really help you that much, because you're still going to have to deal with the fact that you're getting weakness spam. So you might as well just use something else to remove weaknesses. Oh, nice. Yippee! Wait, am I close to getting max? Chat! Oh, I know where we're going. We're going to fight the horseman. We're going to fight the horseman now. Chat, we're close to getting level 75. Yo, can I beat this horse, though? Heck yeah. We beat him. I like the lineup, honestly. I think we're going to keep it. I heard it's the worst solo school because of no prism. It's actually not that bad. Okay, believe it or not, I have a balance that's in Novus right now. How do I have a balance that's in Novus? I cannot tell you, bro. I just had that moment where, like, I was just in the mood of quest on the balance, and I just somehow ended up in Novus. That's like the best way I could describe it. Like, it just kind of came on a whim. Yeah, it's definitely more of an inconvenience, but also I do recommend you do magic weaving. I know it kind of sucks doing, it's quite a chore. I understand that, and I've complained about that a lot as well. But they did have an update recently where they reduced the amount of labors. So, like, this is what I like to call the chore 101, where you have to do extra quests just so you can get a level up on your weaving. Instead of having 3, you can just do 2 of said labors, right? So, like, at that point, what you will do is you will probably focus on the defeat specific boss and defeat mobs. And you should be able to finish all that very quickly. But yeah, me personally, you can do any sort of convert you want. People do Storm because it's the easiest to obtain, and I get that. I recommend Life, even though it does take a while. I actually really like the way Life Weaving works because you start off with an aura, the Oasis aura, and there's a couple of reasons why it's good. Number one, it's because every balanced enemy is going to boost off of spirit schools, right? Life is a spirit school. It's going to boost off that. So that's reason number one. Reason number two is that now you're going to have 2 ways in order to convert bounce damage into a damage that's more useful for you. So if you have a boss that counteracts blades, use the Oasis Amplifier. If you have a boss that counters auras, then you can just simply use the Oasis Blade when you get there. But that's just me. You're torn between the Ice School and the Life School because of tanking. Life is pretty good though. I actually kind of like Life. Life is pretty good. I would say Life is definitely pretty solid. I think both is a good choice. I just think, like, if you build an Ice, you will probably have to work a little bit more to improve the survivability odds. Okay, should I? Should I, though? Should I do that? I don't think I should. Let me, like, protect my boy.
On it.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a very slept on school for PvE. And like, the thing about life is that they naturally are going to get a good amount of healing stats, which is a very important survivability stat. I think it is one of the most underrated ones. When people think about survivability stats, they think about health and resist, which is great, but it's not everything. You can have all the health in the world, but you'll end up going against a boss that's going to hit you a lot. So it gets to the point where having all that health is meaningless if you can't get it back as quickly enough. Then, when it comes to resist, well, you have to deal with certain mobs and bosses that go through resist because of their pierce. There's also cheats that usually do like a set amount of damage rather than doing a base amount of damage that you could resist through, right? So that's just something to keep in mind. Oopsie. Hell yeah, I love Guilty Gear, bro. Guilty Gear is so good. Okay, he's gonna die pretty soon, so send him back. Is healing needed past a certain level though? I would say it becomes more important at higher level content than it is lower level content. Because like lower level content, I would say you can kind of blitz through pretty easily majority of the time. Up to a certain point. I think there's a certain point where healing becomes pretty important. So we're talking about like galleries, right? Fights like the galleries, I think it becomes important because it's not just a battle of... It's not necessarily a battle of like how fast you can go. It's more of a battle of endurance, right? Because you're going to have to deal with so many different circumstances of the cheats that do an insane amount of damage. You have to just do so much at that point that it does become pretty useful again. People say that's not really needed because everyone kills fast. Yeah, true, but there are certain points where you're definitely going to need that sustainability. Like if you're a soloer, right? You're not just gonna like breeze through all the content like that in the solo setting. I feel like a lot of people usually talk about this in a team setting where you're just able to get buffers right then and there. But it is true for like a good portion of the content. Yeah, a good portion of the content can just be done very fast. But there are moments where like you're gonna have those quest stoppers. You know, those quests that like take you longer than they should. No, but I can see where they're coming from though. And it's true to an extent. Like, here's the thing, right? I don't really think you can, for example, defeat Barghest as quickly. Can you potentially defeat Queen Empress pretty quickly? Like the Fire Empress? Maybe? But you still gotta deal with her DOT cheats, so like you're probably better off being able to counteract it somehow. If you're going against like that vampire enemy, it's gonna have to be like a whole AoE hit on everyone. It does take some time to set up. Like if you're in a battle where like you have to set up a lot and there's so many enemies hitting you, or there's fights where they just spam hit you, like Headless Horseman for example, even though it's side content technically. you definitely want some healing. Healing is always going to be useful no matter what in a solo setting. Do I even need this quest? Hard to say. I may or may not need it. Can I mark here and then come back? Yeah, because like I want to get that 800 XP. I feel like that's all I need. Yeah, life gets crazy outgoing, and you don't even need to sacrifice that much for it. Ice also gets a good bit of outgoing too. But here's the thing, right? Between the schools that you're picking, comparing like life and ice as a hitting school is like comparing a chocolate chip and a slightly bitten chocolate chip. Like there's barely much of a difference. You still have pretty much a completely whole chocolate chip. Like ice or life hitter, like, you know, yeah, you're gonna be slow no matter what. At that point, it just becomes like, which playstyle do you prefer more? Do you prefer more like a shielding, like a defensive shielding playstyle, or like a healing playstyle? I will say, the gambits for both to get more damage are pretty fun to do for either or. I really like doing Seraph combo. It is such a super easy combo with Life Golem. Gets the job done almost every single time, and it's just really fun. And then for Ice, they just got their new one in Frosttown, Path C. All you gotta do is just apply a couple weaknesses, and there's an easy way of doing it. You can just go with like a threefold or maybe even the Krakatopia weaknesses, and it does a bunch of damage. It's super easy to pull off. Which one is more needed for dungeons? Life. Oh wow. Bro, I'm literally about to level up already. Let's do like a quick quest, you know? How much XP do I need? I need like 100. I guess we'll just do this quest to get to 75. Yeah, life is definitely more needed in harder content in comparison to an ice. I think ice just gets slept on a lot of the times in team settings. Because like when they think about like a full team, right? They're going to think about the healer, right? Guess who the healing school is? It's the life wizard, right? But when it comes to ice, ice can do pretty well as a tank and hybrid healer. They can do both. Maybe they don't excel in the healing department, but they could definitely do the survivability part pretty well. And still do some good healing. If you've looked at their shield pins, they have, I think, just as good outgoing as the Life Wizard does. It's pretty cool. We're just doing this random quest because it just happens to have the XP we need. I'm just like, wait, if I could like just do this, I don't have to worry about doing Rico. Because I already have the XP I need to get to max level pretty soon. That turtle scared me because I thought he was going to catch me, but we're good. You'll be a life wizard? You're going to have a pretty good time. I'm actually doing like kinda a die delete series with him. I haven't done him for like months. Part of the reason is because I haven't really worked on videos yet, so I need to like free up some storage on my SSD so I can actually record more stuff. But I also didn't know how I want to go about the video format of it because I just don't think many people are gonna want to watch it. That's part of the reason. The other reason is because I also think that it's kind of hard to figure out what's going to be entertaining enough for something like that. That's not just the side content. Because in my opinion, the most fun part about Arc 1 is definitely the side content. So we're talking about like Mount Olympus, doing that as a solo. That's always fun to see. Doing Tomb of the Beguiler, a place that not many people do for obvious reasons. Kensington Park, because that one's really fun. Barkingham Palace, that one can be pretty fun. But like when it comes to the main content, it's like, oh, I do a blade and then I use a Ratatouille spin and we call it GG's. Or like I use a TC4 sword and it's just the same old. So it's not as fun to watch or even make content for, So I'm like, the best way to go about it, I guess, is probably some highlights of some sort. How do I go about it? I don't know. I think things get a little bit more interesting in combat side for the main story. Maybe for certain fights, like Mirror Lake is a really interesting one. I would say Jabberwock can be pretty interesting. What's another interesting one? I guess Belloc Part 2 is interesting from Azteca. What's another one? The Galleries. That's like peak Arc 2 in my opinion. The Galleries. It's the best you're ever gonna get. Girl, how are you not... okay, to be fair, I did nerf her dodge, but still. You should do a school for life like how you did for Myth. I will be making more videos on those very soon. I think my goal is going to be try to get all these characters to Wallaroo and then just kind of go one by one through them. I gotta do Selenopolis though. I hate the fact we have to do Selenopolis. I'm not the biggest fan of Selenopolis, if you couldn't tell. I was not a fan. But yeah, I am doing them for all the schools soon. I will do them for Pirate as well. I could technically do the Pirate ones now. Technically. Because I feel like I have more knowledge on Pirate, because I've actually had all max levels on Pirate. Now, I will say, takes less time, but we're talking about in the vacuum here, right? Because there's not as much content in Pirate to go through in order for you to talk about a class, for example, with Wiz. Like, we're talking about 180 levels versus 75 levels. Now, granted, getting to this level 75 in Pirate takes quite a bit of time. And I think Cool Ranch is slightly longer than Chrysalis on its own. But yeah, I'll be doing it for both games. I think I may want to get a little bit more technical as well. Probably kind of ease up a little bit on my knowledge with Rochambeau. Maybe explain that portion of it better, because I didn't do it for Myth. I just kind of, not necessarily glanced over it, but I just kind of briefly mentioned it. But maybe I can make it a little bit more, informative for a little bit on that part. And then just go about, like, my personal opinions on the class in general. We love pointless mandatory side roles with Booty Cheek story. Do you remember Sarah Nightchant, guys? Guys, do you know Sarah Nightchant? You know that guy who helped you through Unicorn Way? Do you remember him? Do you remember Mallory? Guys, remember Mallory? Guys, remember Ozzy? Yeah, I hate that I have to do Selenopolis, man. Like, I dread it every day. Selenopolis has become my new Azteca. Like, Azteca's story is nice and all. I just hate the constant amount of errands I had to do in Azteca. And also, it's boss after boss after boss after boss as well. Holy crap, Lois, it's Ivan. Yeah. But yeah, Selenopolis was just straight up boring. Like, I would say it's worse than Azteca. I hate to sound like a hater, but I just wasn't a fan. Like, at all. That was quicker than I thought it would be. That's a lot of companion tomes I saved up. Yes, sir. Repel 5, yes, sir. I will say the abilities you can get for Buccaneer at this point aren't that impressive. Has some of the worst fights as well. Yeah, that's true. So we have Fear the Reaper. I kind of like this power. Kind of cool. I just don't use it often, but it's kind of cool. Cry Havoc. I just personally think that this should last longer. It's not bad. It's not really needed. But if it just lasted longer, it will be fine. Ramming Speed. I just think this should be like a knockback resistant card in my opinion. But that's just me. All right, we're done with the Buccaneer now. He's now level 75. Chat, all we have left, other than like getting our Swashbuckler to 75, is to, more importantly, do I have gold? Maybe not enough, but we'll see. It's to do the El Toro quest, the promo. Get ready for the old 1-2 punch meme to my wife when she burns the casserole. That's crazy. Jeez, bro. He's so expensive, bro. Yuminate inflation is real, chat. Get it for free. I'll teach you how to get Yuminate for $3.99. First, all you need is a boat. Second, you start to sail to this really wonderful place that we love to infiltrate every 2 seconds. I still have so much gifts, apparently. What am I missing? Oh, the 50. Ooh, that's kind of cool, actually. But yeah, after this, you just get the blue wisps. The blue fruits is all you need. This is how you get free 99 Yuminade. You get it from the source. I wonder how Taz is doing. He's doing the solo for Headless. Take a look. Well, it seems like he's still doing the solo for Headless, so I guess not too well. All right. We're getting more wisps here. It's always nice. Thank you. Oh, I could do the fish. Hell yeah. I could do the fish again. I could smuggle some ships. Pizza, pizza. Okay, this guy may need a little bit less. Actually, do I even have Dewey as a badge here? Let's see. I don't see Dewey here, so the answer is no. Not yet, anyway. I'm glad you don't have to be level 75 to do Polaris, because we already got that done. I think I have a couple other quests I can do as well. Let's see if we can find them. By the way, chat, I think Florenza is a good world. My hot take of the day. Let's see if this guy gives me good XP. I think we're missing a couple quests that give good XP here. A lot of them tend to like line up with each other pretty well. Oh, that's good. I actually know this one. This one's the guinea pig one. It's very good. Damn, I really like Guilty Gear OST. It's very good. Okay, so that's like 2,400 right there. I think this guy also gives a pretty good quest. Okay, we could probably just do it with all the Florenza quests low key and the XP and the Hyper Elixir, which I'm pretty sure gives a bit of XP boost. I think that should definitely get us there. Get us to where we need to be. And also, we'll have better offensive stats because of the Hyper Elixir. I mean, I'm never going to use it any other time, right? I might as well use it now. Because, like, even if the new world was to drop, I would like to, like, not use the Elixir. Because I would like to keep it a relatively pure playthrough. As pure as I possibly can make it be. Oh, that one's good XP. Yeah. Chat, we got it. Oh yeah, late charges is a pretty quick quest to get 1,000 XP right there. Okay, that might be all of it, I think. We're gonna start them one by one. You do the late fee. That one's just a dungeon. Simple little dungeon. Now you might be asking, Frenzy, if it was so easy to get to level 75, then why didn't you do it before Polaris? And the answer to that was Polaris dropped a little too early for me to even get ready for such a thing. And at that point, I just really wanted to get through the content. It's a pretty simple answer, actually. I hate that I have to pause just to open a gift. I did it for the love of the game. Sir, you need to pay for your library fees or whatever. Like, it's kind of fucked up you didn't pay for it yet. Oh wow, he sent his guards after me. How cute. You're so cooked, chat. Oh, if only they were like really close, I could just like get all of them like that. Would have been sick, would have been sick. I love how I have all my range attacks and no hides. That's awesome. Oh, we have hold the line. Okay, yeah, I can't do anything then. I forgot to promote the stream, by the way, chat. It's kind of my bad. Yeah, get him, Cat Ninja. Kill him. Oh, frick. She's gonna die. Okay, she might actually die, like, unironically. It might be Jover, chat. I'm gonna get hold of the line again, though. That's the problem.
Here goes. Captain?
Oh, did Taz finish his stream? That's tough, man. Did he do it? Oh, he did not do it. No, sir. Not even one bit. Yeah, that do not look good. 569 health. Barely took down like not even half the HP. Yeah, you're cooked, buddy.
I don't believe in any miracles. I risk a lot every day. Gambling's only for fools. Take nothing for granted. If you don't seize a chance, it's over for you. Life never goes the way you want. That's how it is. No matter what happens, face it all head on. Fight like
I hope she survives. We'll try to guarantee as much as we can.
fly like an eagle, soar through the sky. Be free till you die.
I think she got it, y'all. Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, where's my dodge buff? I'm pretty sure I have Riposte 3. Ew. Disgusting. It's that easy, chat. It's that easy. Alright, well that's it for quest number uno. That's right, he paid for his bills. I hope so anyway. All right. Probably two of the easier quests to get to 75. The Mushu to Valencia Passage. We could probably do this one here. It's 1,000 XP, but it's worth a shot. All the XP counts, chat. Where is the ship anyway? They are. Fire! The best gameplay known to man. The one, the Force Simulator. We love this game. At least it counted, so I'll take it. Is bro just chilling? Oh, that's an enemy ship. Oh. I thought that was like one of our guys. So yeah, we can do this. We could do like the Barracudas. I think they're Barracudas. The pink ones, or the purple ones. whatever they are. And that should definitely give us like, maybe it'll get us like right at 74, maybe like halfway towards 75 is my prediction. Might even get us to 75, I'm not sure. But yeah, this definitely wasn't needed to stream though. I had to do this eventually. I think next time we'll probably do like the El Toro promo on all the characters. I think the only person who's like got everything done was my swashbuckler on the Steam account. So we don't have to worry about him. But we do have to worry about my main account. Maybe I'll even do like the Hercules promo, because who knows, I might need him in the future. Probably don't, but you never know. You know that one promo no one asked for, in the sense of having it be you farm for the promo, like farm for promos, or like pay for content, pay for a promotion on the free-to-play companion. Absolutely disgusting work. And you know what's crazier about that? Wait, is this the song I really like? Yes, sir. I love this song. It's so good. But yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like, paying for promo is the craziest thing I've ever seen, I've ever heard. And it was during the time where Hercules got removed as well from community manager. And they had that at the same time. I'm like, bruh, that's so disgusting. During that time, everyone was praying for King Zal's downfall in Pirate Board, bro. It's crazy. Oh, hell yeah, dude. You know it. I remember I was like listening to this song while I was building my my chair, my like office chair thingy, just vibing. Oh, we got the team hide. Yes, that's exactly what we needed. This and the storyteller are the best of the OST. Hell yeah, dude. I do kind of find the bullshit part like kind of funny. Still goes hard though. Oh, that's massive damage right there. We got the music buff. Oh, fun thing actually. My Buccaneer can now rock the upgrade to the Lord of Trash Boots now that he's 75. When I was making that meme on my recent video with the like the Pirate101 solo experience thing with Musketeer, I made the meme and I was like, you know what? It's already recorded, but I might as well finish the fight because it's easy to do on Musketeer. And then literally right after that, I got the boots. The bear just didn't want to deal with my freedom bending anymore. He didn't want to deal with it anymore. He was like, it's too OP. Freedom bending is too OP. For those who don't know, that's kind of what I like to call the musketeer playstyle. It is legit just torpedoes, demolition, demolition, demolition. So we're talking about like knockback bombs into knockback bombs into knockback bombs, and just abusing Overwatch 5. So like the dude just doesn't get a turn. Every time he comes within range, he gets knocked back. Every time. Freedom bending. Okay, 4 out of 8, 4 out of 10. That's not bad. Or like 3 fights. Oh, another team hide? Okay, we know we're gonna have good runs today. By the way, everyone, thank you for the support on the recent pirate videos, especially the Polarian Pack Companion guide. That one was actually pretty fun to make. It did take longer than I thought it should, but it's fine. You know, we got it out there. That's what truly matters. It's going to probably be one of my last Pirate 101 videos in a while. Just Pirate 101, Polaris in general. Maybe I'll make one going over the gear, but I don't have much, like, really, like, in-depth analysis opinions, or just analysis in general on the gear. Like, I know what it looks like, I know what it gives, but I don't necessarily know what you can do with it. And normally when it comes to stuff like that, I usually think about what you can utilize it for. Like, hey, you can use this to finish your setup for so-and-so or so-and-so. Or like, hey, this could be like a melee musket kind of thing if you want to play that style. I don't know. So like, I'm not sure about how to deal with a video going over the gear, because it's not really meta gear. It's more, the only thing that's like really meta, I guess, would be like the boots for Buccaneers, and those bleeding strikes through, like, I think it's an amulet is pretty good. Can bring some potential builds for sure. But beyond that, I don't know. Oh, we might as well just do this. A, B, C, D, E, F, go is a crazy lyric. We're gonna skip all the letters, go to O, and just pronounce go. Robotition? Do we not have the green pack? Yeah.
Did she take this?
Mm-hmm. You should probably be able to. Yeah, I'll need to read it. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, this is actually going pretty good. We're essentially finished with like all the side quests, with the exception of like the big one, which is the guinea pig one. That one you just go do a dungeon, I think, for the most part. Maybe fight some crabs, and then there's a ship one, but that one's quick too, usually. Now that's a lot of damage right there. You gotta love it. Alright, that's both of them, right? I think so. Alright, where are we going? I think the storm gate to Mushu, right? Yeah, I think another favorite of mine from the Guilty Gear soundtrack was Extras. It's the one that it's kind of like, it feels kind of Christmassy because you know it's like Hallelujah. That one's a good one too. Dude, you have the whole army going against me. You see that? 1, 2, 3. They're all against me, chat. Alright, done. Bro, this is gonna be one of the easiest like XP grinds out here. I'm so glad I saved all this side quests. Because I knew it was going to come in handy eventually. I just didn't think it'd be right now. But as I'm saying, right? Yes, it is relatively quick, but at the same time, though, like, imagine. This is basically going to take like 2 hours of the stream. Essentially the entire stream. And we did not have that time. Polaris just kind of dropped out of nowhere. And I was just kind of shooketh that it came. Yeah, this one you do a crab fight here. You know, what I do on the daily to get gold and stuff. Then you go to a dungeon where you fight more crabs and you're done. Yo, I kind of feel bad for Oleg, man. We kind of just left him to die. Not really. He's a tank. He got it, but still.
Here goes. I will do it.
Okay, I kind of messed up here. I kind of forgot I positioned myself to deal with both of these crabs. And I should have used Cat Ninja on the other crab. It's fine, though. It's like invincible. I thought you were stronger. I thought you were stronger. I mean, if he flees, I should be... Yeah, there you go. Exactly what we needed. Honestly, low-key, it's Cat Ninja, bro. She's making this go so much faster than it normally does. That update to her just made her kind of insane as a damage dealer. Bro, there's no fucking shot. Nearly 40,000 bottles of eye drops has been recalled over possible contamination with materials that can harm vision. Never in my life have I heard about fucking eye drops getting recalled. That's some insane work. Brother, how? I don't know. How the fuck do you get eye drops to get contaminated? It's in a fucking plastic bottle. How does it get so dirty in the factory to the point it gets contaminated? Yo, I'm kind of excited for the day I get finally Max Wizards on Wiz. That will be like, guys, next year, 2028, 2027 is my year, guys. 2027 is my year. Next year, we're getting all max levels. Remember, I made it a goal, my like New Year's goal, to get to max levels on all my characters. I'm like, yeah, buddy, sure, I'll believe it when I see it. Guys, I swear, 2027 is our year, guys. We're gonna have all max levels. We get to finally make a shit ton of Wiz slop content. No, I'm kidding. We get to finally make a bunch of Wiz content about just stuff. Because now I have every class max level. We get to finally continue on with the tiered list legacy. Bro, why is bro kind of hitting it though?
Captain, I'll go like the wind. Hi. It will be done. Yes? Of course.
I think you run out of Wiz content once you hit all maxes. I mean, kinda. Not really. Yes and no. I mean, let's be honest, right? Even without getting wiz heads, even without getting wizards at like max level, I'm still not making that much Wiz content. If we're being completely honest here, if we're being honest with ourselves, it don't change that much. Because, like, notice how, like, if I do a world, like, when it comes out, I only do it once. I don't, like, talk about my experience with the world or anything like that, like I did for Pirate. Because, you know, in Pirate, I experienced every class, right? But not on Wiz. I didn't experience Darkmoor in every class. I didn't make a tier list after tier lists of, like, the Darkmoor experience, you know? Listen, the content possibilities are endless when you finally have max levels. Well, kind of, yes and no, right? Plus, that would just mean that, like, I would have more time for potential die delete characters. Or just some stupid stuff. Like, there's a challenge I want to do. Like, I want to just do a world where I'll do nothing but use bolts. Insane bolts, wild bolts, like, just bolts. Luck of the draw. The bolt challenge. Can you get through this world with just using bolts? What if I were to, like, make a max ice wizard, right? I get a bunch of insane bolt TCs and, like, is bro gonna die? Get, like, a bunch of, like, insane bolt TCs and just go ham? Yo, I think Oleg might be dead. There's no way, bro. Oleg, lock the frick in. Oleg, lock in. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I guess to an extent I would technically run out of content. But, like, that's bound to happen eventually, right? And plus, like, it'll just be the same as it is with, like, Pirate. And it wouldn't even change that much for Wiz, because let's be honest, even without having max level wizards, I do be running out of content for Wiz anyway. We also have the walkthrough wizard that we haven't gone back to. And honestly, I think it's because I'm, like, you know, tired out of Arc 2. We'll come back to that, though. Like, that one will be the wizard that, like, will get the most content for being for real. Like, if there was any streams, it will be the walkthrough character that gets the most out of the content. Because he needs it. He needs more time. I have a habit of collecting all chests, even though I technically don't need it. But the stuff sells for a decent bit of gold too, so, like, it's fine. Alright, here we go, guys. Time to turn in the quests. We're gonna see the XP go up. Pizza, pizza. Pizza, pizza. Okay, so I do have an XP boost elixir here. It's like what, 10% maybe? 20%? Are you fucking kidding? Oh, gosh, man. Hey, Pirate, I need you to, like, attack some random boss shit for me, man. I need you to do me a solid, man. I need you to do me a favor for a favor. Look at all the guinea pigs, they're all gathered together. Oh, fuck. A lot more walking. Yes, I love walking. I've noticed that over time, I started to become worse at doing spell quests. I feel like when I get my 7-pip AoE, I just don't bother with any other spell. Like, I've noticed that I have like a backlog of just spell quests I have yet to do. Like, I think on the Storm, I was missing sirens and stuff. Kind of crazy. Oh, 800. That's the guy with 800 XP. That leads us to a quest with 1,000 XP. We'll use him later if we need him. Oh my god. They're having me walk. I think the bear might be closer. No, he's not. I mean, it's a good amount of like XP that we'll be getting for all you know, the quests, but I just want to turn them in. Didn't mean to go there. Meant to go to the tavern. $20.64. Not bad, actually. So this will definitely get us to 74. Looks like we may still have to do Dewey to get the max, which is fine. I did say this was going to be like a 2-hour stream or so. I think the Dewey fight should be much. Actually, I could even do Rico. Either or works. Yeah, doing either or can work because I just use hides and hit. That's all you need. Alright, now we have to walk all the way down to talk to some crab. He does give us the best XP though. Some tortellini. I will never get tired of this mount. This mount's so nice. It's very cute. Alright, let's get this boss dude real quick. Oh, someone's already fighting him. Easy claps, bro. Easy claps. Yeah, bro, let's get that XP together, man. How do I miss? That's crazy. Yes, sir. Thank you for free XP. $1720 XP and 2400. It's gonna give us a good bit. We won't level up from it, sadly. I mean, we'll level up to 74, but not 75. That one's gonna need some Dewey fights. Honestly, whoever works fine. I think Dewey might be quicker though. There we go. 74. And this guy that gives us the big drop, the big 2400. That will put us within, slightly within leveling range. It is funny to think about that, even with all this, it's just on 2 characters that need just a little bit of a slight level upgrade. I mean, I'm glad we made the progress though, because like all we need afterwards is maybe just lock in to get the Hercules promo over and done with, and get El Toro maxed, his max promo. So we're at 3,900. The Dewey quest, the badge gives us like 4,400. So it might be possible we get really close. Unless we get like the double XP. Sometimes that does happen. For some reason, you end up getting like double the XP and you just go straight to 75. Like, it's kind of crazy. I never figured out how it worked, but sometimes it happens. But regardless, we still need to do Dewey, so... Here we are. Luckily, we did get Team Hyde right away, so that's fantastic. I do feel bad for Oleg, though. We gotta low-key leave him behind a little bit. It's okay, Oleg. Not for long. Not for long. Oh, we have someone join. Interesting. The fact I have to do this 7 times is insane, though. No chains, bro. I'm not gonna get much of my chaining, sadly. Not the mobility reduction. Oh, frick. Yo, Neko might be cooked. Oh, man, she might be cooked, y'all. Oh, she's cooked. Fried. Deep fried. We're going off. Let's go. Yes, sir. Nice thing about this is that we could ooh, speaking of which, here we go. Fool's endgame dagger with the riposte and first strike, stabby weapon pure, and a fatal blade. Probably the most important part is the fatal blade. But yeah, as I was saying, right, a really nice thing about this is that we could potentially get ourselves a really nice set of pure weapons. Where is that guy? Let's see. There he is. 1 out of 7. 6 more times. Oh, frick. I forgot to set my team. It's fine. Oh, not bad. Not great, but not bad. Oh, thank God. I mean, I'm not a fan of those poisons, but it's fine. I prefer that over anything else. Not the Doom spell. I should have probably used my cloak and dagger. But I just kind of wanted to inflict some bleed. Plus, we got a pretty decent buff, so definitely taking advantage. Nice. Hey, it's the swash again. Now we got the accuracy reduction. I mean, the mobility reduction. As if it mattered. Ooh. You know, you hate to see that. Alright, 2 out of 6? I mean, 2 out of 7, actually. Hey, free loot, though. Ooh, is that the gun again? It is the gun. I got another one of these. I'll keep them even though I already have the weapon. So we got the swash and the musketeer items here. Now, who would I want to rock though?
Yes?
Since Ninja's already kind of dead.
Yes, Captain.
I mean, if Ardito could be good. Ardito can be good. Oh, we got the team high. That's exactly what we needed.
Oh, I'm here.
Exactly what we needed to hear. Now this is a risky play though, because I have to deal with all these freaking jellyfish. But I'm sure I'll be fine. We believe in the power of Ardito. I mean, it's free damage, but still. Aw, I thought that was a natural attack. Still does a decent bit of damage though. Yeah, that poison's not doing me any favors. Not the doom spell. Not the crits. Okay, why are you critting all your hits, man? Is Ardito gonna... He's gonna die. Oh, he's dead. Wow, I'm a wonderful captain. I literally just killed one of my crew members. Just like that. This is for Ardito.
I'm sorry about that. You thought this through.
Okay, we are not getting any chains, and that sucks. It would have been crazy if these jellyfish had access to curse. So it's like the poison with the curse. As if they wouldn't be like crazy enough. Fortunately, they don't have it. We're gonna try to get some flankings here. Oh, I forgot we still have the last one here. Disgusting. Well, I can still reach him here. That's good. Yeah, 3 mobility, but it doesn't make that much of a difference for me. Honestly though, chap, this is definitely a necessary stream. Like, to get to this point is huge. Okay, we gotta switch the team again. Guess we'll have Sarah in the mix. Why not? Even Milo wouldn't be too bad. Oh my god, no. I don't want to go against these soldiers though. Why are you even here? Why are you in this formation, bro? It's kind of crazy. Oh my god, that's not where I wanted to go. Where is he? Okay, 3 out of 7. So battle number 4 coming right up. Team Hyde, big dubs. We got a poison, which is nice, I guess. Actually, I might discard it. I don't need that. Or that. Everything else is like, okay. What's for my riposte rank for Flan? Rank 1? That's crazy. She can at least get a rank 2, yeah. That's fine. She'll get a rank 3. Okay, that's perfect. Wait, did she miss? No, she made it. Yeah, I don't think I'll trigger flanking with that, so we should be good. I think Sarah may not be the best one for this. Ooh, no chains. Hate to see it. You hate to see it, mate. Good damage, though. I mean, honestly, pretty good damage, nevertheless. Respect. Double poison. Let's go. A witch doctor that dodges is scary. Terrifying, even. Wait, what the bro even do? Yeah, this is why I said it was not great, because I kind of forgot they still use magic attacks, even though they're technically like melee. At least the animation looks melee. Yeah, your boy's not really going off, and You hate to see it, mate. When your captain's not going off, it's gonna be a bad time. Oh, bro, I've never seen them not crit. It's insane. We are going through it. Oh, freaking finally, man. Ooh, Endgame Blade? Which one's that one? Oh, the Privateer one. That's kind of cool. Hold the line relentless in a tactical discipline? That's pretty good. Okay, Sarah did not work as well as I thought it would. She would. That's, maybe Milo. Just someone a little more offensive. Give him a little bit of a boost. Okay, this should be fight 5. Honestly, that was the longest fight, though. Fight 4. Pretty long. He has ready 5, though. I can't just go in. Can't waltz in, you know? Unfortunately, we can't just waltz in there. You know, I've noticed that like my Twitch has been like, for some reason it says that my Twitch has been unstable. I wonder if I lower the bits, maybe I'll be a little bit better.
Can you hear it? The pulses of the living. They run
Actually, I might go for the cloak and dagger here. Hell yeah.
Tone who wants to stop this. There can be when the violence story's over.
What is
The
it?
sky is more beautiful than ever.
I don't know, I want to believe that this team is going to be able to somehow
Is that all?
just get them all, like ASAP. We gotta have faith. Apparently not on myself, because like I can't change shit. Can't change to save my life.
Please don't stop the flow.
Wait, does he trigger my flank here? He's technically in the middle. That might be a yes. Or maybe I've already used mine. Ooh, not the bleed and the poison. That's a nasty combo.
Here goes.
Alright, fight number 5 done. That was a little quicker. Got another obsidian key. The key of obsidian. Five out of 7. Where'd he go? He's gone. Yeah, chat, I think we destroyed him. Okay, we're gonna have to switch realms, I guess. Can you switch realms here or no? I don't think you can. Never mind, you can. Good. Only 2 more fights, chat. 2 more. That actually went much quicker, despite me still throwing a lot. And my powers are throwing too, apparently. You know, every day that hide, like team hide hat seems more and more appealing by the day. Just to make sure that I have it somehow. Oh, but speaking of which, in the meantime, I'm getting water.
wonder what I would tell them. Yes, yes, I knew the answer.
It's tough to say. He doesn't have. Oh, he does have linking. Dude, why am I not chaining, bro? Why is my pirate throwing? So that's everyone except for one jellyfish. Cause we couldn't lock the freaking. Yeah, these runs have been terrible though. I'll be the one to say it. I mean, 3. Ooh, and the staff? Hold up. Damn, bro. We got literally every single one except for Smashy. But I think we got the Smashy on the dual axes on my Buccaneer. We pretty much got all the main sets. That's crazy. It's crazy lucky right there. Okay, let's really hope we get this team hide ready, or even just a general hide would be good. That'd be great. Excellent. Maybe this will be the fastest lap final run in the West. Who knows? I feel bad for Oleg though. Oh, I should have used the freaking agility buff. It's fine. We'll use it next round. Oh, now you want to start chaining. Okay. All it took was for you to finally have a hide for once. Yeah, we're going to increase our crit rate a little bit. Probably could have been done by now, but it's fine. I would have went full-on assault if all my companions kept their hides. I'm not even sure how they lost them.
She believes we won.
The town inside me, and everyone's voice. Only I'm not there.
Nice. Yeah, get that boy too.
Without me, I'm the one to blame. I moved on. Was it hard? But I didn't hate it. I did. Impatient, but it was perfect.
Ooh. We got him though.
I never found out what it was. It's my stress, that's for sure.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that whole buff thing was like no reason. Yes, sir. We got it. Finally. Max level. Yippee! Alright, guys. That's going to be it for me. Relatively shortish stream. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't. Definitely make sure to check out my 2 recent videos. One video is going over the Pirate101 Polaris solo experience. So this is me doing it on all my characters, yes, including my 2 under-level ones, no longer under-level today, being the Buccaneer and the Swashbuckler. And I think that's actually a pretty good video to check out if you just want to have a general idea, maybe some tips and tricks on getting through the Polaris story content if you're doing it as a solo player. I try to keep it as free-to-play, using free-to-play companions and using doubloons every now and then. Kind of like how a general average player would, potentially, as possible. And on the second video, it's a very short video. It's going over all the Polaris companions, the pack companions coming from the new Polarian Incursion Booster Pack. We got 3 companions in total. We have the Yeti, the melee Witch Doctor Bear, that is kind of like a wall, but it's more like a mobility reducer, and along with a debuffer, he removes buffs on enemies. And we also have probably the new best wall companion anybody can ask for in the Revolutionary Propagandist. This is a penguin companion, similar to the Buccaneer ones in Polaris. So yeah, definitely check those out. Show them some love, because I worked really hard on them, so I really appreciate it if you show it some love. But that'll be it for me. I'll see you guys next time. As always, remember to stay frenzy, and peace.